Hi, welcome back to Susan's Kitchen Corner, and on this episode we'll be making corn tortillas. So here's what we need. We need 2 cups of corn flour, 1 1/4 cup water, which is warm, and the ingredients are really super simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour the warm water a little bit into the flour, not all of it. We're going to mix it around and add some more. Mix it around. That's the fun part. And it's gonna look like, it's gonna start looking like breadcrumbs, like really coarse breadcrumbs. And the trick to forming the dough, I call it the handlebar method, because if you try to get it into a round ball, it's just gonna crumble. So think of it like this. You're going to be compacting a snowball. And I have a visitor. Hi, visitor. Yeah, I hear you. I'm cooking. I have a very, very, not neurotic, just needy cat. But you'll hear her every once in a while. She doesn't like when I talk to other people. And since I'm talking to myself on the computer, I guess that's the other person. Okay, so it's going to look like this. It's kind of like, see how it's all crumbly? Like that. It's going to look just like really big pieces of crumbs. There we go. I can't get it out. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to mash it down. Just mash it until it's flat. Like that. Not all, I mean, not like perfect. See how it's mashed down with your fingers? Well, my fingers. And then as you mash it, you start pulling it in like this. Just kind of form it. And it's just going to be just like forming a snowball. Okay, next stage. See how it's looking more like a, well, not a handlebar. It looks more like a, I don't really know what it looks like, but you'll get the idea. And if you need to wet your hands in the warm water, just lightly damp, wet your hands. And now this is the crumbly part. This is where you pick it up. It's going to crumble apart. And you just got to keep on working it until you get the dough, because you don't want the dough too wet. It's going to break apart. It does with me all the time. It just takes a little bit at a time. I'm going to add a little bit more water. If it breaks apart, add a little bit more water. That's okay. I do this every single time. It's not perfect. It just takes a little patience. Okay, form it again, and then when you can, get a big bunch of it, what's left of your handlebar, and see how I have nice good thing. Just keep on compacting it with your hands, like getting ready to throw a big huge snowball. But you want to make sure that snowball is nice and compacted, so whoever you're going to throw it at, they're going to get a nice wallop. Okay. There's the beginning. Now, we still have crumbs in the bottom. So, we're going to set our little snowball aside. Add a little bit more of the rest of the water with a spatula. Mix that into the rest. And now we're going to re-add that, and it's going to be we're going to add more snow to our snowball. And you just got to work with it. It's one of these things where there's no science to it. There's no unless you have a machine. but our snowball is getting bigger. And it's all about compressing. So, and if you want, you can take the rest of the crumbs, dump them out, and then push your snowball into the crumbs. But always keep your hands cupped because you want to keep your snowball nice and firm. Tortilla snowball. Okay. And pick up the crumbs. And now if they fall off a little bit, you can wet your hands again like I'm going to do. Really briefly through the water. You don't want to get your hands too wet. Bring it back. Pick up the crumbs. You can see me, it's like a video game here. And just keep for about a minute or two, just keep on compacting that. I'm going to set this aside. And here, we've got a nice compacted snowball. This is what it looks like. Now, you don't want to squish this, or I can't do it. It's not like flour tortilla. It's compact. You don't want to say, oh, this is what it feels like. This is the end result. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here, and there's going to be another video to explain how to cut it and how to, I'm getting lost for words, how to cook it. Okay, toodles.